lined up and ready for the kickoff, so let's go to the field for the start of the action. Stevens is just about ready to kick this one away. And he got all of that one, a great kick. This one is fielded by Pruitt. The offense is heading out onto the field for their first drive of the game. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's go one deep. Keep the throttle down.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Give it to the halfback. Dawkins comes up to make the play at the 24.
Running the ball consistently is the first step in creating a balanced attack.
And he picks up about 4. It's second down and 5 to go.
24-yard line.
Here we come. Go make the play. It's out.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. To carry it, Reed is there on the stop at the 23-yard line. And he chases him down behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
I'll tell you, he's one of the most knowledgeable defenders in the league. He knows how to play the game, and he always knows what's going on.
Hand it off. Nice play fake. Huge hit.
He felt the pressure coming, but he couldn't get the ball out. He's got to do a better job of making his read and getting the ball out of there a little more quickly.
Watkins comes into the game for the punt. Hollings is back to receive this kick. From the 47.
38-yard punt. Return for a gain of 4 yards.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Start the drive at the 48-yard line. First and 10.
All on us, y'all. What's the hard
Going to the left. Robinson comes up to make the play.
On the carry.
This is a spot where you want to show the defense that they have to respect the running game.
5-yard gain. It's second down and 5 to go.
On the 43-yard line.
The Oilers come out in a nickel package.
There we go, D. Blue down, blue down.
Hand it off to the back. Dixon is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line.
Right now, they need to keep going at the defense with a run. Sooner or later, they'll be able to break one for a big gain.
2-yard gain. To convert on this third down, they have to reach the 38. The Oilers with a 4-man front. Swift sends a man in motion.
Yeah, let's go, baby. Let's go now.
Gets the pass off, and he makes the grab. Nash comes up to make the play at the 32-yard line. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Cross play to the right. Number 56 is there for the tackle at the 31-yard line.
Mixing runs with passes keeps the defense honest.
Gain of about a yard. It's second down and 9 to go.
On the 31-yard line.
Dumas, the lone back.
Let us dictate.
They give it to the halfback. Pruitt is there on the stop at the 25-yard line.
Now they got to keep going at it. They can get that defense tired and on its heels. These games will get longer and bigger as the game goes on.
Third down here, they have to get it to the 22 for a first down.
Let's go. Not today.
Only one man back. They're blitzing, and the catch is made. When you think about guys with great hands, he's very close to the top, John.
I'll tell you what, he does a great job of using his hands and not letting the ball get into his body. He's worked very hard to improve his pass catching. I think he's become one of the best out there.
Let's go. Be good. Let's go.
Swift sends a man in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. You know, Johnny always seems to be in perfect position to make a play.
He's all about effort. His motor's always running at 100%, and he's got the experience to diagnose plays very quickly.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
The Oilers with a four-man front. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Robinson comes up to make the play at the 7-yard line. Swift will be facing a third down now after that pass nets 6. They need 7 yards for a touchdown.
Let's go. Watch your man.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3. With the throw, complete to the wide receiver. Wallace is there for the tackle at the 2.
This is good communication between the quarterback and his receiver to keep the chains moving. They know where the first down marker is, and they recognize the type of coverage the defense is playing. The ball is there, and so is the catch.
We turning it up. This on. Keep the throttle down.
Looks to the end zone. Broken up. Huge defensive play in the end zone.
The quarterback has to do a better job deciding where he wants to go with the ball. If the play isn't there for you, you got to throw it away, or maybe pull it down and run with it. You just can't stand in there and try and force it into coverage like that.
Get my cut back. Get it up. Come on. All right, now.
He hands it off. Nice play fake. Throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
This is exactly how you execute the play pass. The quarterback does a great job of selling the run, and that frees the defense long enough for his receiver to get open in the end zone for the score.
The extra point attempt is good. Jackson was the key man on that long touchdown drive.
They were calling his number a lot. It was kind of like an old game of pitch and catch out there.
Stevens in to kick this one off. Sends it sailing. From the 4. Keeps his feet moving.
It's still very early. This is one of those spots where you'd like to be able to respond and put the ball in the end zone.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
1st and 10.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Dropping back to pass on 1st down. With the pass, and this pass is completed. Spire catches the pass but goes nowhere. It'll be 2nd down.
On the play.
It's 2nd down and 6 to go.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
What's the hard count? Let's go. So we gonna take
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. To carry it, Hollings comes up to make the play at the 44-yard line. And that gain will get them a fresh set of downs.
It was a great run. He saw his blockers create some room for him, and he accelerated right through the hole.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Go make a play.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Weaver is there on the stop at the 49-yard line. Mays with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 49-yard line.
Hey, watch the screen. Let's go now.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Blue down.
They give it to the halfback. Weaver is there for the tackle at the 48.
One thing these guys don't want to do is give up in a running game, because if they do that, they become one-dimensional, and that plays right into the defense's hands.
46-yard line's the spot they have to get to convert on this third down play.
Let's go.
Mays in the backfield, setting up play action. It's a fumble. The Panthers get it. He was able to rip that one away from the ball carrier. Ball right around midfield.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Flag going. Nothing. They don't get nothing. All right, here we go. I can do it, man.
Going to the right. The back breaking free. They'll spot this one at the 45. And that tackle gives him 3 in the game.
When your offensive line is getting a good push up front, it's a lot easier to pick up yardage on the ground.
It's second down and 3 to go.
On the 45-yard line.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3.
All on us, y'all. Keep the throttle down. Keep moving.
Tosses it out to the left. Wallace is there on the stop at the 44-yard line. Now let's have a look at what our runners have done up to this point. Third and a deuce.
Ball on the 44-yard line.
Not here. Hold the look.
The Oilers come out in a 4-3. They'll go with a play fake. Rolling. It's broken up.
That's just great positioning by the defender. He has his eyes in the backfield the whole time, and he was right there to break the play up.
Number 89 was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Barry is trying to pin their offense inside the 5. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
They don't want to fall out of contention early, so they'll be looking to put together some kind of scoring drive on this possession.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Yeah, you see me. Where's the guy?
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Hand it off. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss.
You're going to see a good play by the corner right here. He reads it, and right there he makes a solid tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch your eyes. Hey, watch the screen. From the start, from the start.
Launches this one to the left. He made the catch. Brings it in for a big game.
Almost every wide receiver gets better at running routes as they get older, and this guy's no exception.
Ball on the 35-yard line. The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Hand off to the tailback. Wheaton comes up to make the play. So let's take a look at how this back compares to the opposition. Ball on the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Let's do our thing. Let's do our thing. You turning it up.
Mays, the lone setback. With the pass. And he hits his target. John, he's proven he's a consistent target.
Yeah, especially in situations where they're looking to get first down yardage.
First and 10. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Watch him.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. He hits his receiver. Boyd is there for the tackle at the 9. They get another first down here.
Well, they're not doing anything fancy, but good old-fashioned drop back and pass, and it's working.
It's first and goal at the 9-yard line. Smith with a man in motion. Hand it off to the back. Taylor comes up to make the play at the 5-yard line. Mays rumbles forward for a gain of 4. It's second and goal at the 5.
So we're going to take it. I'm coming through, baby.
Under pressure. Ooh, with a hit on the quarterback.
In the zone, there's going to be gaps between the defenders, and that's where the ball has to go. But that time, it wasn't there.
It's third and goal at the 10-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Taylor comes up to make the play.
Watch this hit. He gets his helmet right under his chin, and wham, he takes him straight to the turf.
It's good.
Hey, points are points, and they're happy to get 3 out of the drive. But you hate to have your offense be in rhythm all the way down the field and then come off track at the end. I'm sure they'll try and execute better the next time they get down there.
Well, looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. From the 3-yard line. The defense did a great job on the last series, forcing the offense to go 3 and out. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Hand off to the tailback. Robinson is there on the stop at the 40-yard line.
A successful running attack requires good blocking up front to be effective.
Second and about 1.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
We're talking about Green.
Hand it off. Nice play fake. Gets the pass off. Bull is there for the tackle. And it's good for a first down. Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here comes the blitz. With the throw. Ooh, nearly picked off. He deflected it just in time to avert the completion.
Receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 46-yard line.
You got to believe it. It's RJ. Go make a play.
Hand it off. They're going to spot this one at the 47-yard line. And now our viewers can see how successful each team's main running threat has been today. Ball at about midfield.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
What screen? Watch underneath.
The Oilers come out in a dime package. Drops back with the pass, and this pass is completed. Pruitt comes up to make the play at the 47. Number 80 caught it short of the first down marker. Pruitt sets up to run back the punt. Fair catch called for.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Mays, the lone back. Little misdirection. Pound is there for the tackle at the 23. So after that run, we can see how the two main threats on the ground have fared so far. Ball on their own 23.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
All day,
The Panthers with a four-man front. Taylor comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. Running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the first down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge, and that's how he got by the first down marker.
Not today.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Hands it off to the back. Number 50 is there on the stop at the 33-yard line.
He was looking for a place to run, but all those places were filled up with guys waiting to tackle him.
Second and 8.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
Deuce.
Mays, the lone setback. Brings it down looking to run. Brought it down and ran with it, but couldn't find any room.
That's excellent discipline by the defense. They stayed in their lanes, and they got to him before he could even get going.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 35-yard line.
I'm coming through, baby.
The Oilers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. He's going to run it. Number 50 tackles him, and they won't get the first. Good recognition by the defense on that play, John, and they'll stop him on 3rd down.
Running with a quarterback can be very effective if the defense isn't expecting it. But they were in good position, and they got to him very quickly on that play.
Hollings into return. They'll spot this one where it went out. Dumas is the deep back. Little misdirection. Newsom breaks the play up in the backfield. His excellent positioning led to that stop behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll do that kind of thing. He's one of the smartest players at defensive end. He always seems to be in position, he uses his hands well, and he has those long arms, and that really helps him shed blockers.
Going to the right. Big opening. The 40. This one will be spotted at the 45-yard line. Good-looking run there.
And they caught the defense coming up the field in a blitz that time. And by the time they saw it was a run, the back was already in the secondary picking up a first down.
10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
What's the hard count?
The Oilers come out in a nickel package.
Watch the ball.
Pressure coming. Gets the pass off. He had to unload that pass in a hurry.
Yeah, he felt those guys closing in and gunned the ball out of there.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Watch your eyes. Well, right.
The Oilers come out in a dime package. Pressure. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete. And he throws incomplete because he gets major pressure.
The corner came on a blitz and he sprinted for the quarterback. Guys love the opportunity to get a sack. And that time he just missed taking him down.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Oilers come out in a dime package. Closing in. This one falls incomplete. Good call by the defense as they set the corner on a blitz.
He just had too much pressure in his face to see anything, and he threw one out there. Lucky for him, it wasn't picked off.
Pruitt is the deep return man. And he chooses not to return this one.
Touchback.
First and 10.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
No more, fella.
Mays lines up behind his fullback in the eye. Tucks it away. Scott is there for the tackle at the 22-yard line.
When you run the ball in the first half, you're trying to keep the defense honest. But if you're only getting gains like that in the second half, Then it puts more pressure on your passing game.
22-yard line.
Let's go. Check it.
The Panthers with a four-man front. Hand it off. Dawkins is there on the stop at the 22.
He likes to run in behind his blockers and then make a cut off their hip for a big gain. But that strategy didn't work here.
Third down and long coming up here.
22-yard line.
The Panthers come out of the nickel package. They're blitzing, and it's complete. Pass is caught, but just shy of the first down.
That was perfect defense. They allowed the catch, but they were there to make the tackle.
Very solid defensive effort to force the 3-and-out. Fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 24-yard line. The Panthers will start the drive at the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Let's run, man.
Dumas, the lone back. Swift sends a man in motion.
Keep the throttle down.
Pass play here on first down. Gets the pass off. Comes up with it. Omens comes up to make the play. That was a good adjustment by the receiver as he reads the man coverage and finds open space.
The thing with these option routes is everyone has to make their read quickly and make their adjustments quickly. Running option routes and running them effectively takes a lot of repetition and practice.
Dumas in the backfield.
Let's go, let's go.
Looking to run it here. They're going to spot this one at the 39. That's the fourth stop he's made today.
They might not be busting off big games, but those linemen are really working hard down there.
It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 39-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Here we go. Watch the play. Get it started.
Throws it, and the catch is made. Number 80 makes the catch but doesn't get very far.
And that's what the mark of a solid defense is. They close in on you in a hurry, and they don't miss tackle.
Ball on their own 46.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Get some slack going. Blue down, blue down.
They've done very well on third down to this point. Tucks it away with the throw. The pass falls incomplete. Number 89 was the intended receiver on that play.
The intended receiver on the play.
Barry will come in now to punt it away. Pruitt lines up deep for the punt return. This one goes out of bounds.
First and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's go, dude. It's showtime, baby.
Hayes, the lone setback. Smith with a man in motion.
Hey, let's go, one deep.
Going to the right. Hollins is there for the tackle.
Well, even though it didn't work on that play, I like that strategy. They get their back running full speed around end, looking to match him one-on-one with the smallest guy in the field.
Second
and long coming up here.
On the 32-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
Connor moves in motion. Hand off to the tailback. Scott comes up to make the play. So at the end of one, the score is 7-3. Panthers.
The score is the Panthers 7, the Texans 3.
The teams have switched sides, and we'll start the second quarter. Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
Looking to run it here. Great fake.
He's had a tough time making reads when the defense mixes up their zone. What you want to do is look to the middle of the field or the seam right between the corner and the safety for completions. Offense couldn't get it done in the lineup to punt.
Fair catch called for. The backs are lined up in an I. Hand off to the tailback. Play action. Gets the pass off. The wide receiver has it. The 40. Bowmans is there for the tackle.
Long pass, long gain after the catch. They did everything but score on that one.
First and 10. Ball on the 34-yard line.
All on us, y'all.
The Oilers come out in a 4-3. Throwing. He finds his man. He found a soft spot in the coverage, John.
The receiver did a great job reading the coverage. He found a hole in the zone, and the quarterback found him in that hole with the pass.
Second and a deuce.
Ball on the 26-yard line.
Watch the snap down. It's on. Set. We like to practice rules.
They tried to jump the snap count, and that'll cost him a flag. So he's called for encroachment.
Yeah, he jumped early and touched an offensive player, and that forces the officials to blow the whistle.
That infraction moves the offense into field goal range. Nickelback in this time.
Watch out. Get it started.
Pass play here on first down. With the throw, and he hits his target. Jackson picks up about 6 after that catch. They're inside the 15. He got it into the end zone on their last red zone drive. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss.
The defense made that play stretch further than the runner wanted to make it.
Getting it to the 11-yard line would net them a first down.
Yeah, you see me.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. Swift with a man in motion.
Man, that's big time.
Looking upfield. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. They're in field goal range, so after failing to get the first down, let's see what they decide to do here. Stevens leads the field goal team into the game for the attempt. The veteran kicks it through.
The key to winning is having your drives get some sort of points for your team. They got it done on that drive. And I'm sure they're thinking touchdown for their next one.
This one is taken by Pruitt. The offense couldn't get anything going on their last drive, going 3 and out. Ball on their own 21.
Ball on the 21-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. It's the toss to the left. Number 50 is the guy who's there to bring him down at the 25-yard line.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
Ball on their own 25.
Ball on the 25-yard line.
Play 2 quarters. 2 quarters. Let's go.
Smith from the shotgun. Stepping up, throwing. And it's complete. Sharp slipping. The defense blitzes the corner, but the quarterback got rid of it quickly for a completion and a first down.
That was a great play because he saw him coming, remained calm, and threw an accurate pass.
So they have first and 10 here.
On the 46-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Boyd is there on the stop at the 49.
The best backs in the league average 4 to 5 yards a carry, but there are a lot of things that go into a successful running game. You got to have good play calling, good blocking up front, and a back that can take advantage when he sees the opening.
5-yard gain.
It's showtime, baby. Come on.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. With the throw. Runs over the tackle. The 30. Big opening. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Oilers.
When you get this kind of execution, you got a great chance of making a big play. Watch it here as everyone takes care of their assignment. The pass is thrown where the receiver can make the best play in the ball, and it's 6 points.
The point after is good.
Scoring a touchdown not only puts points on the board, it sends a message to the other team that if you execute properly, they won't be able to stop you. And they say 90% of the game is half mental.
Webb is back and ready to put this one in the air. Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 1. Spins away from the tackle. A lot of room to work with. High stepping to the end zone. Dives. Touchdown.
And what you're going to see here is a good example of how you can set up blocking on kick return. Watch how they create a crease for him. He sees his lane, makes some moves, and then he's gone.
The extra point attempt is good. And that special teams touchdown will clearly provide a spark.
Yeah, when you get that kind of play in a game, no matter what the situation is, you start to feel like you can accomplish anything.
As we take a look at his success returning kicks, we get ready for the kickoff. Stevens in to kick this one off. From the 1-yard line. Defense looks to rebound after that last effort when they allowed a touchdown. Houston on their own 25.
Start the drive at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10.
Here we go, baby. Let's turn it up, D. Watch the snap now. We turning it up.
Give it to the halfback. Thomas is there for the tackles at the 28-yard line. Mays picks up a couple on the delayed handoff. It's 2nd down and 7 to go.
Ball on the 28-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Hand off to the tailback. Dawkins comes up to make the play at the 31-yard line. Mays takes advantage of a little daylight, picks up 3 yards. 3rd down and 4 coming up on this one.
31-yard line.
Bring it up. Bring it up.
The Oilers come out with 3 receivers tight. Under pressure.
And this defense does what it takes to bring down the quarterback. They've got the outside rush, the inside rush, and they have all the right moves.
So 3 and out, and they'll line up to punt. From the 33-yard line. Not much return room that time, and he goes down at the 40. It's 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Here we go.
Tosses it out to the right. Nash comes up to make the play at the 43-yard line. Dumas slashes ahead for a gain of 3. Second and 7.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. With the throw, and it's caught. Newsome is there for the tackle at the 46-yard line. Swift with a 3-yard completion. That'll bring up 3rd down. It's 3rd down and 4 to go.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
I'm coming through, baby.
One of us will make a play. Left.
Drops back. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Pruitt comes up to make the play at the 43. Seems like all they have to do is just throw it near this guy, and he finds a way to come down with it.
Yeah, I was talking to the coach this week, and he told me that he's probably got the best hands in the team. Right there, he just showed us why.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. With the pass, knocked away.
He needs to do a better job putting the pass in a spot where only his guy can get it. Those tip passes can turn into interceptions pretty easily.
Jensen was his intended target.
Second and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
Hey, watch the ball.
The defense lines up in the nickel. With the throw, he finds his man. Pruitt is there for the tackle. Hickson needed just one more block to pick up the 1st down, John.
Yeah, but still a great game. When you pick up yardage like that after making a catch, then your offense is doing something right.
3rd down, and the spot they'll have to reach for a first is the 33.
Everything you got. So we gonna take it.
Going for the first on short yardage. Gets the pass off. Number 56 is there on the stop at the 24-yard line. They convert for the 1st down on that throw.
And they ran the perfect play to get those couple of yards.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
The Oilers come out in a dime package. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. He didn't want to risk an interception and decides to throw it away. Second and 10.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen.
The Panthers line up in Tripp's bunch. Drops back with the pass. He hits his receiver. Carter is there for the tackle at the 18. Swift will be facing a 3rd down now after that pass nets 6. And this is the 9th play of this drive. They're in the red zone.
It's on.
Out of the shotgun. On the carry. Pressure. Great play by the veteran linebacker.
Yeah, he's still a very strong competitor, and he loves the blitzing game.
Stevens is heading onto the field for this field goal attempt. The veteran connecting for the field goal.
Not every drive is going to get you a touchdown, so getting 3 was big. Now they got to go over what worked and what didn't, so the next drive, we'll get them a TD.
This one is fielded by Pruitt. Forced a 3 and out on the offense's last possession.
Houston will start the drive at the 18-yard line. First and 10.
Let's go, baby.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Gives the ball off. Throws it. He's pushed out at the 24. Smith completes that for about a 6-yard gain. Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
Tosses it right. Haynes is there for the tackle at the 24-yard line.
He saw where he wanted to go with it, and before he knew it, the hole was closing up.
Ball on their own 24.
Ball on the 24-yard line.
I think this defense looks forward to these third down situations because they've been stopping them today.
The last reception already puts him over 100 yards today. Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Throwing. Connor was the one they were trying to get the ball to. Taylor had the coverage on the play.
Second and 10. Ball on the 35-yard line.
One back.
Only one man back. Here they come. Throws it, and he makes the grab. This one will be spotted at the 47. He makes his 5th stop of the game on that play. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Not only did the quarterback show off his strong arm, but the receiver displayed some amazingly soft hands. A great throw with an even better catch is always an easy way to pick up first down.
Little misdirection. Boyd comes up to make the play at the 42-yard line.
A tough running game will make your passing attack even more effective.
5-yard gain. Second and 5 coming up here.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. Nowhere to go that time. The defensive line gets very good penetration.
This line's very aggressive up front. They like to stunt and use power moves to get into the backfield. A lot of teams think that the best way to move the ball on the ground against them is to run it right at it. Try and wear it out. Looks like they might be trying to do that same kind of thing.
And the catch is made. Spire makes the catch, but he's just short of the first down. Hollings sets up, waiting for the punt. Won't take a chance trying to return this one.
First and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Watch it. Watch the play.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. Number 89 goes in motion. Going to the right. Number 56 is there on the stop at the 19-yard line.
The defense came up and stopped him right in his tracks. That's just the kind of thing that the defensive coordinator loves to see.
Ball on their own 19.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3 with the carry. What they're doing in the middle, they stop him for a loss.
When you have players who are as active and as aggressive as these guys are, you're going to see some tackles for losses.
Here's a 3rd and long situation.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Dumas, the lone back, dropping back, gets the pass off, and it's caught. He gets the pass to his receiver, who will come up just short of the first down.
You're never sure why a quarterback chooses that pass instead of one deeper downfield on that 3rd down situation.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. From the 27.
This is where you want to respond quickly, or this could turn into a battle for field position.
So they have 1st and 10 here.
On the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Hands it off. Taylor comes up to make the play.
As a coach, you need to make sure that you establish your running game as a weapon that can hurt the other team.
5-yard gain. 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
You turning it up. They ain't got nothing.
They'll go from the I formation. They give it to the halfback. Scott is there for the tackle at the 40.
This team's always trying to get a good mix of run and pass plays.
It's 3rd down and a yard.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Let's go. Lock it up. Bring it.
This team has to start converting on 3rd down if they're going to be successful.
Hollings is there on the stop at the 37. They can't get the 1st down on that running play, and since they're not in field goal range, we should see the punt unit. Offense couldn't get it done, and they'll line up to punt. They'll spot this one where it went out. First and 10.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Will. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go. Look up.
Great effort that time, John. He's clearly one of the best in the league.
Yeah, he's one of those guys who's been playing for a while now. And let me tell you, he might never be better than he is right now.
Now in 2nd and long after the sack.
35-yard line.
Here we go. Keep the throttle down.
The Oilers come out in a 4-3. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Poole is there on the stop at the 43. Jackson makes another catch, and he's up and over 100 receiving yards already.
The coach asks a lot of this guy, and he's certainly performed out there today.
Ball on their own 43.
Ball on the 43-yard line.
Everything you got.
The Oilers come out in a nickel package.
Left. Defense, get ready.
Gets rid of it, and he hits his target. It's usually a good call to throw it in his direction, John.
Yeah, he's got some of the best hands in the league. He'll catch just about anything he can get to. I think he's most effective when they really need to catch. 3rd down, things like that. That's when he really shines out there.
That's strong.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. Hand it off to the fullback.
The defense held their positions and didn't let him get very far.
Gain of 3. Ball on the 46-yard line.
Ball on the 46-yard line.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3 with the pass, and he'll take it out of bounds at the 23-yard line. That completion will give him 200 yards passing.
First and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Throws it. This one falls incomplete. Nothing doing on the 1st down pass play.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Don't stop that motor.
The Oilers come out in a nickel package. Gets the call. They'll go with a play fake. With the throw, this pass is incomplete. He fires the pass, but it's overthrown.
I don't think that guy could hit the water if he fell out of the boat.
And this is the 8th play of this drive.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The defense has had difficulty stopping them on 3rd down. It's broken up. The home team comes up empty on another 3rd down attempt, their 8th such failure. Stevens heads out to try this field goal. And the field goal attempt is good, just inside the upright. Following the field goal, the score is 23-10, Panthers. From the 2.
You know, they have some time, so you can try for a quick score to take some of this momentum away.
Two-minute warning coming up.
The 24-yard line. First and 10.
Throw right. Let's go, dude.
The Panthers with a four-man front.
Not today. Shoot.
Gets the pass off. Broken up.
He has a great feel for defending the pass. And he always seems to be in great position to make a play on the ball.
Spires was the intended receiver on that play. Almost at the 2-minute mark now.
24-yard line.
They'll go from the I formation. Smith sends a man in motion.
Come on.
Let's go, man.
To carry it, slips the tackle. Wheaton is there on the stop at the 25.
1 yard.
The defense is trying to shut down the running game early to force him to pass. We'll have to see if it works and causes him to give up on it here in the first half.
3rd and 8.
So a gain of about 1. So as they get set to try to convert, here's what both teams have done on 3rd down. The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Throwing. Almost picked off. He was in the right place at the right time, and that saved them from giving up a lot of yardage. Good defensive stand there. Now they'll punt it away after a 3 and out. Fair catch. Looking left with a long pass. This one falls incomplete. He tried to float one out there.
The intended receiver on the play. Second and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line.
What's the hard count? I'm right. Set. Everything you got.
Throws it. And it's caught. Nash records the tackle at the 40. Number 80 didn't have much room to do anything with that one.
Yeah, they had the coverage, and they made the sure play instead of trying something fancy, like going for the pick.
It's 3rd down, 2 to go.
Ball on the 40-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Not one.
The backs are lined up in an I. They'll go with a play fake. With the pass, and he hits his target. You give him some time, he'll hit his man.
And the thing is, he doesn't care how big that window is. With his accuracy, everyone's open.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Get it up.
Let's turn it up, D.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. They throw it and pick up a second consecutive first down.
Well, when you start to establish something, you want to keep it going until the defense finds a way to stop you.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
The home team calls a timeout. They have 2 timeouts remaining. A little over a minute left. Gives the ball off. Great fake. Ooh, what a hit on the quarterback.
I really like the way these guys play defense. They're aggressive, and their intensity leads to big-time plays like that.
Following the sack, it's second and long.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Clear! Clear!
Swift out of the gun.
I'm coming through, baby.
Danny! Turn it up now!
Closing in, gets rid of it, and the catch is made. He's doing a good job moving the ball through the air, passing for over 250 yards. They have to get it now to at least the 19-yard line.
19-yard line.
The last time they were inside the 20, they came away with 3 points. And it's caught. They'll knock them out of bounds at the 13. That's 3 times on this drive they've been able to pick up a first down.
Yeah, and the thing is, they'll be doing more than just picking up first downs if this success continues. They're going to be picking up some points.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
The Oilers come out in a dime package. Throws one up in the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Clearly, he would have been better served looking elsewhere on that play. And now they have a fresh set of downs to work with as they try to get some points before the half. So they're ready to go on offense after the interception. They'll start at the 20. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. It's batted away.
He has a knack for making a big play. That was another one right there.
Spires was his intended target.
Second and 10. Ball on the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Got them out! Hey, watch that screen!
Smith out of the gun. Dropping back. Under pressure. Pass ball's incomplete.
They did a nice job up front with their bull rushes and rips and stunts, forcing adjustments along the offensive line. They have to do a better job getting off the ball and controlling the line of scrimmage. They're going to have a tough time whenever they drop back and throw.
Keep your head up, big boy! Let's go!
Drops back. Launching this one deep down the middle. What a catch. Boyd comes up to make the play at the 34-yard line. Airs it out and picks up a big first down.
Yeah, it looked like the quarterback and receiver had that one together. The defense lined up in man, and the offense went vertical.
Let's go!
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Throwing. And it's complete. Number 50 is there on the stop at the 28.
You know what this does? It keeps one defense on the field. It doesn't let them get the right personnel in there sometimes.
Second and 4.
Watch your man.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. And he makes the grab. The Oilers call a timeout. They have none remaining. So they get 2 first downs on their last 2 plays.
And they're getting it done by seeing the whole field and taking what the defense gives them.
Well, and the kicking team come on for this field goal attempt.
The field goal
Through
attempt
the uprights
is
and good.
Houston is lined up for the kickoff. Number 37, back deep
Nice
to
distance.
return.
From the 2-yard line. Going into halftime, the score is 23-13. Panthers. Hollings. He's back for the kickoff as we take a quick glance at his return numbers. Looks like he's just about ready to kick this one off. From the 1. The home team is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively. Play to the right. Nash is there on the stop at the 20.
A big part of this guy's running style is to use the blockers to set up his cut, but they were nowhere to be found on that run.
Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Keep the throttle down.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. Swift with a man in motion. Pressure coming with the pass. A little off target, but caught. With that pass, he closes in on 300 yards. Ball on their own 31.
Ball on the 31-yard line.
They line up in the I formation. Looking upfield. Gets rid of it. Incomplete pass. So, second down upcoming. Line up in a 4-3. He won't get away. Great job getting in there to drag the quarterback down, and he picks up the sack.
And he'll make 2 or 3 plays like that in just about every game.
It's now 3rd and long after the sack. The Panthers line up in a 5-receiver set this time. Ullman's got very good penetration there, and they don't pick up nearly enough for the first down, John.
I'll tell you, this is such an odd decision. You've got to be able to execute a play with deeper options when you've got 3rd and long.
Barry is ready to punt this one away. Pruitt looks like he's ready for the return. And so the punt goes out of bounds. First and 10.
Ball on the 33-yard line.
You can't stop me.
Hey, let's go.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Hands it off to the fullback. They'll spot this one at the 37. The tackle is his 5th of the game. Gain of 4. Ball on their own 37.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
Keep moving.
The Panthers with a 4-man front.
From the start.
Dropping back. Gets the pass off. And it's complete. Scott is there on the stop. Johnny has such a quick release, and the ball is out before anybody knows what's happening.
And that makes it hard for him to be sacked, and it gives the defenders less time to react.
Ball on their own 48.
Ball on the 48-yard line.
Everything you got.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Takes off. Taylor is there for the tackle at the 49-yard line. Didn't get very far.
This is a guy who's willing to run with it anytime, on any down, in any situation. This time the defense was ready, and they got him before he could get very far.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Number 50 comes up to make the play at the 47. He channels his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Looking to convert on 3rd down, they have to get it to the 42. The Panthers come out in a 4-3.
Here we go, baby.
Hand it off to the fullback. Play action. Pressure. Throwing. This pass is incomplete. John, he rushed that throw.
And you should credit the defensive line. They do a nice job tying up the blockers and could bring pressure up the middle. When you combine their play with the fact that the defensive coordinator likes to bring additional blitzes from the outside, it could make for a very long day for the quarterback.
Watkins comes into the game for the punt. Hollings back to return. And he signals for the fair catch. Ball on their own 20. The Oilers line up in a 4-3. Going to the air on first down. Rosen, this one will be spotted at the 35-yard line. He was right there once again and recorded his 8th tackle.
He's one of those guys who can really run. They have plays designed around him in their offensive game plan.
Ball on their own 35.
Ball on the 35-yard line.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. Swift sends a man in motion. Toss play to the left. Number 56 comes up to make the play at midfield.
Let me show you what happened on that run. This guy absolutely tees off on the defender. I mean, he puts him right on his back. That's about as good a block as you're going to see.
Watch a man.
Keep the throttle down.
All right, here we go. Here we go. Don't make the play. What's the hard count? Come on.
He gets the count. Closing in. The offensive line has to make some sort of adjustment up front with the blocking scheme. They've now given up 5 sacks. Following the sack, it's 2nd and long.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3. They'll go with a play fake. Going deep, and he dropped it.
That was a pretty good throw, and the receiver was able to get to it. He just couldn't close the deal and bring it in for the catch.
Third and long. Ball on the 45-yard line.
Watch out.
And we can attribute this lead to their ability to convert on 3rd down.
Yeah, you see that.
Steps up with the pass, and the catch is made. John, he'll be well short of the first down.
Now here's the thing. The defense had all the guys covered who were beyond the marker. So it was up to the short man to make something happen after the catch, and he just couldn't do it.
Barry will come in now to punt it away. Pruitt will go back to accept this punt. They'll spot this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Handed off to the back. Dawkins comes up to make the play at the 30-yard line. Mays with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup.
On the play. Second and 5. Ball on the 30-yard line.
No, one. Let's go, D. Everything you
Only
got.
one man back.
They soft, man. Let's go.
Looking for room. Number 50 is there for the tackle at the 33-yard line. Number 50 looks to be shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information. Number 59. We'll see more action now because of the injured linebacker. The offense has had trouble moving the sticks on 3rd down so far. It's going the other way.
I'll tell you, it's very important to have pressure on the quarterback. What that does is make the secondary's job a heck of a lot easier. And that play, it led to an interception.
They need 10 for a score.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Let's go now. I'm coming through, baby.
Let's go, beat
The last time they got down here, the defense intercepted a pass. Flags are down, and this one appears to be on the offense.
Holding.
And he's in for
On
this
the
one.
offense, number 86.
And they do bring this one back. What a blunder as it takes away points. It's first and goal at the 20-yard line.
All right, let's go. Back in the gun.
And they're threatening again with the ball inside the 20. Lobs one into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown. Swift completes another drive with a beautiful touchdown pass. Stevens comes in for the extra point. The extra point attempt is good. They capitalize on great field position, John.
Yep, took it right at him with excellent execution of the right call.
This one is fielded by Brewer. Not what they wanted on that return.
The returner needs to be a little more patient. He has to wait for his blocks to develop, find a seam, then run for daylight when he breaks through.
They'll take over at the 17-yard line. First and 10.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Here they come. Under pressure.
That was just a big-time play by the defense. They got low on the defensive line, they pushed the pocket, and they were right there to bring them down.
Following the sack, it's second and long.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Hold the look. Not today.
The Panthers with a four-man front. Throwing. Gets his hand on it.
The back was a good receiver out of the backfield. Could really give you that extra dimension on offense. You have to find a way to try and catch it when your hands are on it.
Third and 14. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Watch the play.
The Panthers come out with one linebacker and several defensive backs.
When you talk about ball control and time of possession, that's not what you want to see.
Watkins is ready to punt this one away. Hollings is back to receive this kick. And he chooses not to return this one. Number 50 returns from being injured. Looking upfield. Nash is there on the stop. Hold on, we've got a penalty on the play, and let's check it out.
On the offense, number 86.
Jensen held him up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
It'll be first and long here after the penalty backs them up.
Don't stop that motor.
Swift will work out of the shotgun.
You turning it up. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll bring the blitz. Gets away the off-balance throw. Ullman comes up to make the play at the 49-yard line. The rush was on, but it's a nice gain thanks to a nice throw by Swift.
He read the blitz and he got rid of the ball very quickly. This is the kind of guy you love to have behind center. The kind of guy that won't get rattled when he feels a big rush coming.
Only one man back. Blitz is coming. Throwing. Number 38 is there for the tackle at the 43-yard line. They'll move the chains with that completion.
Yeah, and that was a great recognition by the quarterback, knowing where to go with the football against the blitz and knowing how to get it there.
The Oilers come out in a nickel package. With the pass, and the catch is made. Ullman comes up to make the play at the 29-yard line. He's having a huge game, over 150 yards in receptions.
First and 10. Ball on the 29-yard line.
What's the hard count? Here we go, baby.
The backs are lined up in an I.
Come on.
With the carry, fakes the handoff. Rosen is there for the tackle. This offense having no trouble moving the ball on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is having a lot of trouble stopping it. They can't seem to key on what they're doing and put an end to this drive.
They need 11 yards to get it into the end zone.
Let's run, man. Let's go. Be physical.
The last time they were inside the 20, they got a touchdown out of it. The rush gets to him from behind. They brought an all-out blitz, John, and took him down for the loss.
They get pressure on him from all angles. He didn't have a chance.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
All right, let's go. We like to break the rules.
They have a big lead, and they're on the move again inside the 20. Give it to the halfback. Nash comes up to make the play at the 15-yard line. Dumas takes it up the middle for a yard or two. So it's third down, and they can actually get a first down without getting a touchdown.
Clear. Let's go, D. Let's do our thing. What you got for me?
Throwing. The wide receiver has it. They wrap him up immediately.
Yeah, that's a good job of hitting the guy before he could make any moves on you.
He shouldn't have any problems with this attempt. Stevens moves it through again. A total of 4 field goals in the game. They're up by 20 now, following the field goal. Booming kick downfield. From the 3. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out as the offense comes out onto the field again.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Hey, let's go, 1D. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. He gets the carry. Scott comes up to make the play at the 29. Davis saddles his way forward for what appears to be a 2-yard pickup. Second and 8 coming up here.
Ball on the 29-yard line.
All day, baby. Come on.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Steps up into the pocket. Throwing. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
There's not one wide receiver who can ever claim that he's never dropped a pass. It's just part of the game.
Third and 8. Ball on the 29-yard line.
They ain't got nothing. They both left. They hard as that.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. With the pass, and the catch is made. Haynes comes up to make the play at the 47-yard line. That powerful arm brings them a first down this time.
Yeah, and you talk about putting some heat on your throws. This guy really let it go.
So after that nice catch and run, here's a look at his stats.
Let's turn it up, D. We're talking about read.
The Panthers with a four-man front.
Let's go, baby.
Hands it off. Hollings is there on the stop at the 45.
He seems to put up pretty good rushing totals week in and week out. That's exactly the kind of consistency that you look for in your ground game.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Ball on the 45-yard line.
Come on.
The Panthers come out in a dime package.
Get it. Let's run, man. Let's go, boys.
Dropping back. Brings it down looking to run. They'll touch him down at the 33-yard line.
Watch. Now, the key to this first down was the fact that the defense lost containment on the quarterback. He's out there running around, and that time it got him a first down.
Don't make a play. Let's go. Yeah, it's on. We're coming to right.
This one will be spotted at the 27-yard line. He's in on that stop. Gets credited with tackle number 6. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Play football.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Gets rid of it. It's caught. He'll feel that one tomorrow. So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
They're in the red zone.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Deuce it. Oh, go deep.
Key series here as they're in the red zone trying to stay in the game. Williams is there on the stop. Pickup of about 8.
Gain of 8 on the play.
And this is the 9th play of this drive. Down inside the 15. The last red zone trip resulted in a field goal.
They ain't got nothing. You turning it up.
On the call, number 50 stops him dead at the 12. Good play by the linebacker to get into the backfield and stop the play for no gain.
I'll tell you, that comes from watching a lot of film and knowing the tendencies of the opponent. That was a heck of a play.
So on third down, they'll be looking for a play that will get them to the 10. The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Don't make a play. Let's go, boys.
Cross to the right looking for the first down. He's brought down behind the line for a short loss. The offense stalls, but they do have a chance to put 3 points on the board. Well, looking to make a good kick here. That's his third successful attempt.
Each play you run on offense tires out the defense a little more. When you can put together that many plays in a row, it gets you into scoring position. This time, it got him 3.
Good distance. This one is handled by Hollings.
You talk about protecting the ball and working the clock. All of those things come into play now as they try to put this game away.
1st and 10. They give it to the halfback. Carter is there for the tackle at the 22. Takes it up the middle, picks up less than a yard.
That was just a burst of power from the defensive line.
It's 2nd down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 22-yard line.
The Oilers with a four-man front. Fakes the handoff. Pressure coming. Throws it. Broken up.
All he can do is look at his hands and wonder what the heck happened.
Third and 9. Ball on the 22-yard line.
Let's screen. Turn over, baby.
Dropping back. Throwing. Almost intercepted. Good timing getting in between the ball and the receiver to save what would have been a big gain. Barry comes into the game for the punt. Brady into return. He signals for a fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 35-yard line.
Ball on their own 35.
35-yard line. First and 10.
Everything you got.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
He gets the carry. Dawkins comes up to make the play. At the 36, Mays takes it up the middle for a yard or two. It's second down and 9 to go.
Ball on the 36-yard line.
Watch left. Watch the play. Hey, watch the
The Panthers with a four-man front with the pass. And he makes the grab. And he's forced out of bounds at the 41-yard line. He threw that one underneath the coverage.
And that's exactly the thing they teach you to do. Always take what the defense gives you.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Hey, watch that screen. Good shoot. They soft, man.
Hands off to the tailback. Scott is there for the tackle at the 42. So we should see the punter after they fail to convert on third down. Very solid defensive effort to force the 3 and out. From the 16. It appears they've gotten someone for holding on the play.
Holding on the receiving team. Number 41.
The team with the most discipline is the team that doesn't commit stupid penalties, and they're the team that usually executes better.
Inside their own 20.
Ball on the 8-yard line.
So low. So low. No more, fellas. Watch the
Dumas, the lone back. They give it to the halfback. Glover is there on the stop at the 13-yard line. Dumas with a nice burst through the middle that time. 5-yard pickup. Ball on their own 13.
Ball on the 13-yard line.
Let's go. Play hard and fast, baby.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3.
Come on. Get it up. Deuce it, deuce it. There we go.
Throws it. This pass is incomplete. Number 8 was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
Third and 5. Ball on the 13-yard line.
Here we go. Hold the look. All day, baby.
The Oilers with a four-man front.
Temple.
With the throw. And he's pushed out of bounds at the 30.
That was a heck of a throw. The ball had to be in the one spot and the only spot where it could be thrown.
Ball on their own 30.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Danny. One sin.
They'll go from the I formation. Stepping up. The veteran slips in there and gets the sack.
And you still got to give him a lot of respect. His moves haven't diminished that much, and he still makes impact plays.
Second down, and they need 15 for the
Ball on
first.
the 25-yard line.
The Oilers come out in a nickel package. Throws it. Jumping and has it. This one will be spotted at the 41. Solid game. Picks up another tackle.
When you have guys with speed that can get open downfield, it gives you the ability to run long pass patterns. But it all begins with the offensive line because they're going to have to hold their blocks a little longer because it takes more time for the play to develop.
The Oilers with a four-man front. With the pass, the wide receiver has it. Robinson is there on the stop at the 42. Jackson needs only 3 more catches to break the single-game mark for receptions.
And it doesn't matter one iota if he's covered by 1, 2, or 3 guys or whatever, because his efforts have been superior to the opponent.
First and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line.
Here we go. I'm coming through, baby.
So we've reached the end of the third quarter with the Panthers ahead of the Oilers 33-16. The teams are set for the fourth quarter of play. First and 10.
Ball on the 42-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3. Wallace comes up to make the play at the 35. Dumas is able to pick up good yardage after taking the toss, let's say 7 yards. Second and 3 coming up here.
35-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
The Oilers with a four-man front. Hand it off. Norris with the stop. Dumas takes it up the middle for a yard or 2.
Gain on the play.
Third down play upcoming. To convert, they have to get it to the 32. With a pass play on 3rd and short. Throws it. Dumps this one off to his left. Wallace comes up to make the play at the 29. They don't have to go deep to pick up first downs.
Yeah, and this quarterback makes his living with these kind of passes. He'll dink and dunk you all the way down to the end zone.
10th play of this drive.
29-yard line.
Tosses it right. Runs through the tackle. They're going to spot this one at the 21-yard line. He has been all over the field. He just made his 9th stop on that play. And this is the 11th play of this drive. Inside the red zone. Dropping back. Gets rid of it. He hits his receiver. Poole makes the stop at the 19-yard line. And they only need a couple to convert after that pass completion.
And these situations are always a little tougher on the defense because they can pretty much run any play from their playbook trying to convert. So they have to be ready for anything.
The Oilers come out in a 4-3. Hands it off. Nice play fake. Throws it. Dixon comes up to make the play. At the 14, they have the defense off balance. Another first down.
You know, this defense has tried everything. Man coverage, the blitz, the zones. They've really mixed up their defenses and their coverages. This offense has taken advantage of them all.
The Oilers come out in a nickel package. Gives the ball off. Fakes the handoff. To the end zone. Gets his hand on it. Jackson drops a sure touchdown.
Sometimes you drop a pass in tight coverage, and other times you drop a pass in no coverage. But you can't drop them in the end zone.
And this is the 14th play of this drive.
14-yard line.
It's on. All day, baby. Come on.
Dumas, the lone back. Pressure. Throwing. It's batted away.
He's got great recovery speed. He can catch up to the ball even if he's caught out of position. That time he was right there in the secondary to tip the ball away.
Jensen was the intended receiver on that play. As they get ready for this third down play, we'll take a look at how they've done today. The Oilers come out with 3 down linemen and 7 defensive backs. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. He's short of the first down with that catch. Stevens comes into the game to try the field goal. It's good. They're up by 20 now following the field goal. Got all of that one. From the 2. Spins away from the tackle.
They need one quick score and then some more.
Waiting on the return.
Ball on their own 24.
At the 24-yard line. First and 10.
Stay both now.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. He finds his man.
I like the quick decision by the quarterback. The defense didn't have time to react.
Picked up 10 yards.
Second and inches. Ball on the 34-yard line.
Here we come.
Let's go now.
The Panthers come out in a nickel package. Picked off. It's intercepted. Stiff arm keeps him at bay. So he throws the 4th quarter interception. He just should have tucked it away and run with it. After the interception, they'll set up shop at the 45. Gets the call. He's spotted at the 33. So he does a good job to get it on the play and records his 8th tackle. And he was able to create a lot of space on that run, John.
Well, it started with some good blocking. And when he got through there, he turned upfield, and they weren't in position to tackle him.
Let's go. Be still. Come on.
The Oilers with a 4-man front.
Let's go. Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Wallace gets right in there and brings him down. He's there to make yet another outstanding defensive play.
He made a name for himself with plays like that. He's one of those guys that every defensive coordinator would love to have on his team. He's smart, he plays with good intensity, and he's a heck of a leader on and off the field.
Dropping back. Throwing. Incomplete pass.
That's what I like to see. The defensive player putting a good look on a guy to force the drop pass.
Dixon was there on the coverage.
3rd and 15. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Keep it in front of him.
Dumas, the lone back. Hands it off. Norris stops the play in the backfield. They go back to the ground game. They're going to try to move the ball by way of the run.
They're going to keep running the ball and pounding away at the defense. They'll keep the clock moving, and eventually the defense will be so tired they won't be able to stop anything.
Barry will come in now to punt it away. Pruitt is the deep return man. And he signals for the fair catch. Ball on their own 20.
Ball on the 20-yard line.
Defense, get ready.
Don't stop that motor. Hey, let's go.
No more, fella. You turning it up.
Gives the ball off. Dropped in the backfield for a short loss. They tried to find some room in the middle, but there was no place to go.
I'll tell you what happened. The defense was coming with a lot of guys in a run blitz, and the hole that play was supposed to go through was filled with defenders.
Ball on the 19-yard line.
Here we go, baby.
Smith looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers. Interception. The 10. Touchdown, Panthers. He returns the interception for 6 points here in the final quarter. Stevens comes in to attempt the point after. The point after is good. The Panthers continue to increase their lead. Pruitt gets set to return the kickoff as we take a look at his stats. He's just about ready to kick this one away. Nice pick. Plenty of distance. From the 1.
It sure doesn't look like they're going to be able to come back in this one. But it's an issue of pride. They want to prove that they're better than they've played so far.
First and 10. Ball on the 27-yard line.
Play hard and fast, baby. Blue game.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3.
Let's go,
Little misdirection. Number 50 comes up to make the play at the 27-yard line.
This is where you got to run a few counters or misdirections to take advantage of this team's aggressive defense.
Ball on their own 27.
Ball on the 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Smith will work out of the shotgun. Throws it. He hits his receiver. And he'll take it out of bounds at the 32. Connor makes the catch for a pickup of 5 on second down.
Third and 5. Ball on the 32-yard line.
Let's do our thing.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. The blitz is on. Launches this one to the right. Incomplete. Thought he had something deep, but couldn't get that one to the receiver. 4th down.
Play football. Here we go, baby. Rock and roll.
There's no hesitation here. They're going to go for it. Dropping back. Throws it. Broken up.
The Panthers will start the drive at the 32-yard line. First and 10.
All on us, y'all.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. Hand it off. The 20. They'll spot this one at the 11. He can't help but be in on that play. He's been just about everywhere. That tackle, his 12th. Dumas has had a great game so far, now has over 100 yards rushing. They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
11-yard line.
Come on. Good shoot. Play it.
The Oilers line up in a 4-3.
Back it up, baby.
Hand it off to the back. Robinson is there on the stop at the 4. Dumas kept his legs moving, gets 7 hard-earned yards. Four more yards to finish off the drive with a touchdown. The Oilers with a 4-man front. Can he get there? Nice play fake. Gunning this one to the end zone. Drop with the end zone, so the offense still has possession.
And that's the last thing you want as a defender, to have the ball go right through your hands in the end zone.
Third and 3. Ball on the 4-yard line.
Hey, let's go.
I can do it, baby. Blue game. Let's run.
He gets the count. Number 38 is there for the tackle at the 1-yard line. 4th down upcoming, but they're in position to add to their lead.
Yeah, and that's what they wanted to do. Control the ball and the clock while getting into position to add at least 3 points.
Stevens will come in looking to drive a field goal. The kick sails through. It's good. The Panthers have it all working now as they continue to expand their lead. This one is taken by Brady.
This is one of those situations where they're playing for respect. The game really hasn't gone the way they thought it would, but they have a lot of pride in their team. I'd expect to see them keep fighting till that final whistle.
First and 10.
Ball on the 23-yard line.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
Get it up. Let's go.
With a counterplay. Number 50 makes the tackle at the 36.
This back loves to hit the defenders when they come close in for the tackle. He sees the hit coming, lowers his shoulder, and then boom, the defender's left lying there in his back.
Watch out. Danny. Play hard and fast, baby. You gotta have it, D.
A little misdirection. Scott is there for the tackle at the 43. Mays hits the call on the counter. Good pickup. Maybe 7. Second and 4 coming up here.
On the 43-yard line.
Don't make a play. Play 2 quarters.
Nickelback in this time. Gets rid of it. Neely comes up to make the play at the 45.
This is what they have to do. Keep making completions down the field and move the chains. Watch this one. He knows he's got to get the first, and he picks the right guy to throw it to.
Get it, son. Here we go, baby. Let's do our thing. Here we go. Stay posted up.
Smith with a man in motion.
Let's go, D. Let's go. From the start. All day, baby. Come on.
The rush is on. Throwing. He hits his receiver. Boyd is there on the stop at the 38-yard line. Jones gains about 7 yards on that reception. Ball on the 38-yard line.
Ball on the 38-yard line.
Hold the look.
The Panthers with a 4-man front. He won't get away. Wheaton comes up to make the play at the 37-yard line. Just a short gain that time, John, after the scramble.
You're not going to catch those guys out of position very often. That time they were right there to make the stop before he could get very far.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far. Dime backs in for this play. With the pass falls incomplete. Mays was his intended target.
The intended receiver on the play.
Stay inside right here. This is it. Watch the fake. No more, fellas. Watch the snap down. Hold it, baby. Hold it.
He hands it off. Dawkins is there for the tackle at the 36.
They'll
Ball on their own 36.
36-yard line. First and 10.
Hey, work the counter. All right, let's go. Watch each other back.
Hand off to the tailback. Nash comes up to make the play. Dumas takes it up the middle for a yard or 2. It's second down and 8 to go.
Ball on the 37-yard line.
So we gonna take it. Let us big time. Go.
Breaks the tackle. Big tackle. He puts everything into that stick.
I'm impressed with their running game. It's a big part of their offense, and they've done a great job taking advantage of blocking up front.
Third and 5.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Yes, on. Danny.
The Oilers with a 4-man front. Gets the pass off. Someone gets a hand up and it drops to the ground.
I'll tell you, the defense made a great stand right there.
Now here's the punt unit as the defense forces a 3-and-out. They'll stop this one where it went out.
First and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line.
The Panthers come out in a 4-3. Handed off to the back. Scott is there for the tackle at the 38-yard line.
On the play.
Good job knifing in there to bring him down.
He brings a lot of things to the table, but the thing I like the most is how prepared he always is. I mean, he can run and he can tackle, and he watches so much tape that he actually anticipates what the offense is going to run before they call the play.
Steps up with the throw. He finds his man. Smith, clearly regarded as one of the most accurate passers in the league, and with passes like that, you know why.
Yeah, you know what? When he lets it go, he's not trying to throw it in the direction of his receivers. He's trying to hit them right in the hand, put the ball right at their fingertips. Most of the time, he does it.
What's the hard count?
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Throws it. Incomplete pass. Connor was the one they were trying to get the ball to.
The intended receiver on the play.
So we'll see if they can convert as we take a look at their fourth down success rate. This is a situation where they just have to go for it. Looking for something long. Incomplete.
They'll take over at the 45-yard line. First and 10.
Play hard and fast, baby. Bring it up, bring it up.
The Oilers with a four-man front.
They ain't got nothing. Hey, watch the ball.
Hand it off. Wallace is there for the tackle. 8-yard gain.
Gain of 8 on the play. Second and 2. Ball on the 37-yard line.
Here we come. So we gonna take it.
Only one man in the backfield. Gets to the left handle. Newsom is there on the stop. And that play runs right into a roadblock.
And the roadblock was a big old defensive lineman who wasn't fooled by the draw at all.
Third down play. They have to get it to the 35-yard line for a new first.
Keep the throttle down.
Go make a play.
Hand off to the tailback. Glover comes up to make the play at the 28.
Holding on the offense.
This one is going to be on the offense.
I don't know what the heck that was all about. There wasn't any holding on that one.
And they'll be looking at a third and long now after the penalty backs them up.
Not today.
The Oilers with a four-man front, looking for room. Man is there for the tackle at the 38. Fourth down upcoming as they opt to run the ball to keep the clock moving.
And that's a smart call. The last thing you want to do in this kind of situation is to force some kind of throw that'll give them the ball back. Keeping the clock moving was their best option there.
Stevens needs to hit this one perfectly to have a chance. After the missed field goal, they'll set up shop at the 45-yard line.
Good shoot.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3.
We like to practice rules. Let's go, boys.
Scott comes up to make the play. No gain on that play as the linebacker slipped in almost unnoticed.
Yeah, he did a great job getting in there. He was looking for the run before they even snapped the ball.
Second and 10. Ball on the 45-yard line.
They'll go from the shotgun. The rush is on. Drops the interception. Taylor with the coverage.
Kelly, the intended receiver on the play.
Here's a look at the third down success rate of each team. Mays, the lone setback. Drops back. Closing in. Looking for something long. It's caught. Hollins is there on the stop. They had no trouble going up top that time.
And you saw his speed there. He had a gear, then the ball was in the air, and he had another gear.
First
They're
and 10.
inside the 15.
Ball on the 14-yard line.
Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go, be physical.
The Panthers line up in a 4-3. Dawkins comes up to make the play. At the 11-yard line, the defensive tackle surged through the line to bring the runner down. They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
11-yard line.
Here we go, baby, rock and roll. On the 10.
Smith back in the shotgun with the pass, and this pass is completed. Well, he might have rushed that pass a little bit, but he's happy with the result.
Yeah, I'd say. The defense was blitzing, so he knew that he had to get it out of there pretty quickly. And he did that connecting with his man for a pretty good pickup.
7 yards to go for the touchdown.
Hey, watch the screen.
The offense is going to have to try something different in order to score some touchdowns when they get inside their opponent's red zone.
4th down here is a lot better than a turnover.
Which is what the defense should have had on that play.
Let's go. Don't stop that moment.
Looking to convert through the air. Goes to the end zone. Incomplete as the defender knocks it away.
Watch it here. This is one heck of a play by the defender on 4th down. He gets up there, and he deflects the ball to save a big play.
Come on. You gotta believe it. It's our day.
Newsom is there on the stop at the 1. Not what they were looking for in that play call.
Yeah, the back just couldn't decide where he wanted to go with it. He hesitated just a little. By the time he decided where he wanted to go with it, the defense was all over him.
Ball on the 1-yard line.
Blue jam.
The Oilers with a 4-man front.
Check it. It's showtime, baby. Keep moving. All day, baby. Come on. Ain't no thing. Here we go. Play football. Play it.
Hey, watch that screen.
Let's go. Be physical.
Yeah, you see it.
Looking upfield. Wallace is there for the tackle. Dumas takes it up the middle for a yard or two. Ball on their own 2.
Ball on the 2-yard line.
Let's go, boys. It's on. Let's make a play. Hey, let's go one deep. You gotta believe it. It's our day.
Watch the vertical.
Nothing. They don't get nothing. Fly alert. Watch your man. Hey. Let's go. This too easy.
Gives the ball off. Glover is there on the stop. The 3rd down run, not enough to keep the drive alive, so the punting team coming in.
There's nothing wrong with trying to grind it out in the 4th quarter when you're playing with a lead.
Barry is ready to punt this one away. Brady lines up deep for the punt return. And he waves for the fair catch.
Fair catch made at the 49-yard line. They'll start the drive at the 49-yard line. 1st and 10.
All on us, y'all. So we gonna take it.
The Panthers come out in a dime package. Throws it. And it's caught. Haynes is there for the tackle at the 41-yard line. The coach is having them hurry it up. Graham, the man in motion.
It's mine. It's showtime, baby.
Keeps it. He won't risk trying for more. He'll go no huddle here.
Let's go. Watch your eyes.
He's going to run. Smith dives ahead. And he's down at the 25. He's rushing the offense back to the line.
Watch this.
Going to the air on 1st down. Under pressure. Incomplete. Time is working against them.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to keep going to the air, but it might be a little too late.
Second and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line.
Danny. Let's go. Be good.
The Panthers come out in a dime
Hey,
package.
watch the screens.
Here we go.
Gets rid of it. The wide receiver has it. Can't pull him down. They've got something going here.
Yeah, it's been one first down after another. They're putting together a nice-looking drive here.
They're 11 yards away from the end zone.
11-yard line.
In and out. Watch the play. Defense, get ready.
Gets the pass off. The defender's got it. That defense has forced a lot of bad throws and made the most of them with 4 interceptions. So after the interception now, it's first and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go. Come on. Set. We like to cut the rules. Let's go, D. Good shoot.
I'm coming through, baby.
Looking upfield. Carter is there on the stop at the 14. So here's how each team has done protecting the ball, or lack thereof, perhaps. Second and 5.
From the start. Get it up. Don't stop that motor. Hey. Here we go. Clear. No more, fella. Hey, watch the ball. Let's go.
Gives the ball off. Man comes up to make the play at the 16-yard line. Gain of 2. Third down and 3 coming up.
Ball on the 16-yard line.
Over swing right. Stay posted up. Watch the hard count. Be careful. Let's go, D. Let's go. So we gonna take it. Watch the play. Watch your man. You can't stop me. Danny.
Not much of a contest. One team pouring it on for a big margin of victory.
46. The Texans, 16.